Defense Zone 2. Is it worth a buy, guys? Well, let's read. Stunning detail of levels, in-depth gameplay, finely tuned balance of all levels and turrets. Well, I wouldn't say that. The new engaging levels are even more stunning and impressive. I think it's referring to Defense Zone 1 there, which I've also played and found not too bad. But this is a tower defense game, and I love tower defense games, as I've said numerous times. So how does this one fare? First things first, I'm going to tell you the price to bear that in mind as I go through this review. This game weighs in at £3.99, which is extremely cheap. So what do you get for your £3.99? Well, you get 8 towers, unlike the last one I reviewed, which only had 5. You also get 30 levels and 3 modes of difficulty. So, sounds good. Is it any good? Yes, it is. It is very, very good. This is probably the first tower defense game that has me feeling like I'm in a bloody war. The obliteration that goes on when this game gets in full swing is just a joy to behold. The explosions, the sound effects, everything is just insane. It's just awesome to play. I play this on the sly while I'm talking to people on TeamSpeak, and they'll be asking me questions, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I just don't even listen to what they're saying. Sorry guys if you're watching, but all them times I'm not talking to you and paying attention, I'm playing this. The levels are demanding as well. The only problem is that it's a little bit imbalanced in the sense that the last levels are not as powerful as the levels before. So you kind of, if you're doing like a wave of 30, when you get to wave 29, if you survive wave 29, then you can go, phew, I'll easily survive wave 30. The final waves aren't hard enough so far. I haven't finished the game yet, but I'm about halfway through. So that's my only gripe so far. The boss levels at the end of each set of waves they're pretty poor. So what towers do you get then? Well, you get missile towers, which are ground and air towers. You get laser towers, machine gun towers, MLRS, multiple launch rocket systems. They are awesome to watch. They're not brilliant, but they're awesome to watch. You've got flamethrowers, you've got slowing towers, and you've got artillery, like a mortar. All of them are good. All of them you have to buy with money. As you kill enemies, you get credited money, and you use that money to buy. You can upgrade the towers. Now, here's the thing. Once you upgrade a tower once, it then starts to generate what's called Hellfire, which is a buff for that tower. It counts up from 0 to 100%. Once it's at 100%, you can fire Hellfire. It's about once every 2 levels for each weapon. When you hit Hellfire, it kinda just keeps firing constantly. It's just insane. I think it's about 10 seconds. It feels about 10 seconds, which gets you out of some really bad scrapes. So it is very important to upgrade your towers very, very early when you're playing this game. Another thing is you get airstrikes, which again count up to 100% every time you use it. When you use it, if you used it on 100%, it would count back to 0, reset, and then it'll count up again. If you don't use it at 100%, it keeps going up and up and up the percentage. And what that's doing is, that's the potency of it. So if you say save up an airstrike and it's like, I don't know, 350% when you actually call it in, it's like a fucking atom bomb. It's insane. If you fire them at 100%, then it's a pretty weak airstrike. So I love that. I mean, tower defense games can get boring, but I like ones where there's a bit of innovation, like the Hellfire and the way the air defenses work. The way the airstrikes work on this. It's great. The developer of this game has put a lot of effort into this, and he's not asking for a lot back. $3.99. Bloody hell, it's a snip, it's a steal. I'm robbing him. He's just been fucking mugged for $3.99. I've snuck up on him as he's gone into his car, coshed him on the back of the head, put my hand in his pocket and pulled out Defense Zone 2 and ran off sticking my fingers up at him. That's what I've fucking done, and threw $3.99 at him as a little bit of loose compensation. Because this game is worth more than $3.99, guys. It's nice to see that it's an affordable game and it's a fun game. So if you are brand new to tower defences, this is worth buying simply because the learning curve is very, very easy. If you're a veteran, it doesn't have the depth of, say, Defence Grid, it doesn't have multiplayer or anything like that, but it's a great game. It'll certainly while away the hours. And I'm struggling on medium. I'm getting through a few levels by the skin of my teeth on medium. So hard, I don't know what the hell that's going to be like, but I can't wait to play it through. So Defence Zone 2, is it worth a buy? Absolutely. Brilliant game.